And welcome to D&D with Amell Week 17.
Is it week 17 already?
It's Week 17.
Hot damn, dude,
week
that's like,
17.
whoo.
We've gotten through 2 floors.
It's like week, week 14.
No, it's Week 17.
Wait, it's 17.
It's Week 17. Check on the YouTube, man.
Jeez, man.
17,
What have we
and
been
we
doing for the last
skipped, like,
17
3
weeks of our lives?
What are we doing for the past 4 or 5 months of our lives? Hot damn.
Nothing. Absolutely
Playing
getting
great game.
nowhere. Yes, I agree with this statement.
Pondering on whether
Mike's
to apply for a
sleeping.
shitty job.
Hey, man, McDonald's isn't that shitty. You get all the
No,
fries.
it's-
Dude, McDonald's is... I had a girlfriend that worked at McDonald's. I went there like every day and got chicken
Was she
nuggets.
hot?
At the time, yeah. Now she got this like butt that's like
At
this big.
Is she a
Oh,
manager?
It's a
A
terrifying.
wide load sticker.
I don't know. She like doesn't live in the state anymore. I don't think. This is like freshman year of high school.
Did you make her leave the state? What the fuck, dude?
No. I just killed
Yeah.
her after she left the state.
Anyway, let's get back to our...
Did you feed her Taco Bell like you fed me?
Man, Taco Bell is the worst ever. Cause Moko, I went to Taco Bell.
Green sauce,
I went to Taco Bell yesterday. I'm like, I wonder if Moko's a lying sack of shit or not. And it turns out Moko's a lying sack of shit.
No, I got green sauce.
They're like, no, we no longer carry green sauce. So all I got was a loaded potato griller instead of chicken quesadilla, and I got a Baja Blast.
They carry green sauce in
How about-
Washington State still.
They-
McDonald's
Or at
said the
least
same
They're
thing.
literally
though.
getting
They
rid
got
of it as
their
like a
hot
week
mustard.
ago. Yeah, like a week
Yo.
ago, they started getting rid of green sauce.
McDonald's is fucking trash, okay?
They're
Alright,
cheap.
anyway, on to the game. Because I don't want to talk about fast food being good or
Oh, come on,
bad,
we're allowed to
because
talk a little about random
True.
stuff for a
Wendy's
short
is
period
the
of
only
time.
good fast food, end of story.
No, it's not.
Baconators.
Wendy's
I don't
is
think-
made of
I
crap
don't
too.
think I don't think fast food can be considered.
Wait, time out.
Moko's only
I
seen
like
the skinny
Baconators,
Wendy,
man.
not the real Wendy, the
Things
fat
like,
one in the
wait,
background.
things like Chipotle, are those still fast food?
No.
That's
No.
called,
Like-
it's called fast casual.
I mean,
Different.
Culver's is kind of fast food.
No,
That's
no,
pretty
But
no,
then,
no,
like,
no.
there's this place
Culver's is,
in
Culver's is
Washington.
a sit down where you can actually get, like, you sit down.
Culver's is
fast
like,
food.
it's still
They have
fast food.
they have a drive-through.
When
I
I
don't know
think
if-
sit
if
down,
a
I think
drive-thru is a
silverware, a
separate-
napkin for my lap. A server comes up and says, "May I take your order?"
What if it? Why is it gonna be a server? Why can't it be like a maitre d, like a food court?
Do you guys have...
It's
Oh, there's one in
peasant food at that
Chicago.
point.
You guys live in Illinois, right? There's this place called Costa
Illinois.
Vida.
Try saying it again.
Illinois, sorry.
No, there's no s. You're saying it.
Yeah, ignore the S.
There's no
Yeah,
s.
I reset it.
It's because the
But there's this
Indians
place
made
called
that.
Costa Vida. It's like fucking Chipotle, except way better.
I have never been
Wait.
there.
Whatever.
better.
Naf Naf is delicious.
Like Costa Vida is the fucking.
Anyway, can we get on to our game?
It's a real place,
instead of,
Aaron.
like, talking
I swear to God.
fast food.
I'm okay with it for a few minutes. All right. I guess we will cut into a quick recap. The party finally has defeated Sari, rescued the city in the second floor from the evil, son of the Baron from the third floor. And now you guys are, I guess you would be at the inn for the start of this. But we have a few things we have to go through. So, Bomi, you have a tale you must explain to the Whispering Rocks for Limrut.
He didn't think about it at all.
Oh no, I definitely did.
Oh,
Turns out
So
she actually has a thing
Turns
for
out
other
Bomi
outfits.
actually has a hot
to
sister.
Limrut. It turns out, Bomi actually has the hots for the hot Limrut. No,
No, I don't think
the
that's
actual reason Bomi left the 15th floor isn't to make the world a better place.
I figured you might.
It's just an excuse to participate in fighting tournaments and prove that her kung fu is superior.
alrighty then. So
Kick everyone's ass.
so she's literally a character from an anime about a girl who doesn't want to live as a
I love you.
princess. That's actually more of a Disney movie.
And Aaron, did you come up
No, no,
for
no,
one
no,
with the
it's not a
door?
Disney movie. It's not a Disney movie for one reason, Tim. She
What's
has
that?
a choice. And Disney movies don't have choices. It's just forced
Aaron,
upon
did you
you.
come up with the story for the dwarf?
Yes, I did.
Dwarf.
So, Bomi, did you explain your story?
Hell yeah, I did. You're too
Alright.
busy talking.
I was being busy getting yelled at and scolded.
He is
different.
he
Good. Someone
established
needs
that
to do it.
I am
he's
Cinderella.
going to enter and fight in the Kumite.
Cinderella.
Kumite.
Okay, so mine's more of a. You get a vision, a memory, more of one of his memories than like a secret.
The rocks have shown me a memory you now.
It's still a secret that he doesn't tell anybody, but it gives it an actual like live colored picture. Does that make sense? Like this is what like it goes into your mind.
But Limrod's colorblind.
Well, then it's in black and
Kidding,
white.
I'm
You deal
kidding.
with it.
He's not colorblind.
Sucks to be Limrod.
Limrod is officially colorblind. You see no colors.
Wait. Can I have it where
Is this
Limrod
like your
can
dog?
actually see
Where's the-
ultraviolet colors?
No.
No.
Fine then. I kill Limrod.
I
So-
killed him, right?
You see Metalath, Limrod, with another like burly dwarf with like blonde hair and a long beard that goes down to like his chest.
Isn't that
He,
long?
on his for a dwarf, it's pretty long. So
Dwarves
he's
don't have necks.
whatever. So and on the back he's got a big old ass broadsword, and they're both standing in front of a cave.
I
And
thought he stabbed someone with a spear.
what's up?
I thought he stabbed someone through with a spear.
No, he's got a battle axe.
He came up behind a guy and stabbed him though when he
That's
was
the guy
fighting
that's
with-
hanging out with my character, which
Oh,
I don't
right.
remember his name.
That's Zamor.
Zamor.
It's on. I actually had the hireling updated for you guys.
Cool.
So, and the other dwarf speaks up. I'm gonna name him Gerald because I don't have a name for a dwarf right now.
Gerald.
His name is Gerald the dwarf. So, and he just kind of speaks and goes, "Are you sure the scarab is in here?" And then he goes, "I've heard stories about this place. I'd rather not go in for no reason. There's some kind of giant creature that made this place their home, supposedly, according to the villagers." So,
You better use mental accent.
I can't. I do have to remember how to do his accent.
So
Metal
who's
Lath.
Donkey.
so who's where right now?
It's just Metalath and Gerald. They're sitting in front of a cave, and you have Metalath just kind of looks at him and goes, "Bah, superstitious villagers! Like there's some giant creature that made this place their home. They just want to keep the scarab for themselves."
That's
See-
what all of them.
Yep, you see Gerald sigh, and he just kind of looks warily, like as they're walking like through the first little entrance of this cave. There's little runes like here and there, all over on the sides, just kind of appearing, like flickering in and just flickering out as you walk by them. And then we kind of shift further into the cave, and you see Metalath putting his axe on his back. And Gerald speaks up and just kind of mentions, like, yeah, this has been super easy. The 20 goblins, the giant spider,
Goddamn spiders.
all the drugs. So, undead warriors, for those of you who don't know.
I thought you said drugs.
Yes, drugs. All the drugs.
That'd be like my campaign.
And he goes, and Melanie goes, yeah, she was a beaut. Too bad she tried to bite our heads off. Maybe could have made her a friend. And she's talking about the gigantic spider. And then he goes, only a little bit further, I think, and we'll find what we were looking for. And then we kind of flash forward into right where Metalath is reaching for this like silver scarab on, like, it's not really a pedestal or an altar. It's just like a little rock like outcropping in the middle of this cave, deep down in. And then you hear him go, "We finally found it, Gerald. It's all we dreamed of." And I got confused. I heard noises. So, and then he goes, Metalath, I think we should go. Leave the scarab.
We should just.
He goes, leave it? Why would I do that? We finally have this, did I write that wrong? Whatever. We finally found, and then you hear this, like, massive, like, clicking noise. And then above Metalath, it kind of zooms out, and you see this gigantic creature with 6 limbs, this gigantic pincer thing on its head. And then it fades out. It fades back into Gerald with these 2 gigantic puncture marks in his chest, laying on the floor in a pool of blood. And Metalath, like, having his battle axe, like, crushed into the middle of this creature's head. And then we just kind of go back to, like, I guess you guys are in the inn, so you're, like, sitting around maybe at the...
Biggest table?
Yeah, at a big
Drinking?
table, and
Wenches?
Limrock kind of
Lots
finishes
of
with the
wenches.
rocks, like stops spinning them, and then kind of looks over, and you see Metalath with like a little small like string around, and he's got a scarab on his chest. So you kind of just learn that he kind of holds back the fact that he got this thing, and his friend died for it because he
How
was.
big is it?
It's maybe the size of like a large gem or your
Because
fist.
of his hubris.
Alrighty then.
His pride.
But you guys don't know that.
beans, baby. Cool beans.
All right, so you guys are all sitting around an inn, or
Right.
in the inn, and it's the night of, so everybody's kind of getting situations. There's supposed to be some kind of huge party tomorrow. and you guys are supposed to meet up with the proper Baron. Sure. So what do you do?
Well, what can we do right now? Like, is it too late to go to the shops, or the shops all closed? Does it matter anymore since, everyone's about to get shit-faced drunk tomorrow?
No, I would say it's not that. It's still like evening. It's not night.
Am I able to go to an armor?
Potentially, yeah. There's still a blacksmith. Yeah, you guys just rescued Charles. I will note that I believe Bomi and Colt are the ones who were told the plan of like what the Baron had from his son on this floor that took over. May want to relay that to the rest of the party potentially. And you also have the explanation from Sari's note explaining how this was all orchestrated to take power from the first and second floor using the White Wolf and the Dead Fist army.
Nice. Although there's one army that's no longer there, so it doesn't
Right.
matter anymore. Slaughtered those bitches.
Mm-hmm. And this was all planned because of Edmund Baxter, which is the Baron of the third floor.
God damn Edmund.
You can never trust an Edmund.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so you guys, do you relay any of this information to everybody before you all kind of head off and do your own thing for the rest of the night, or what?
Yeah.
I was
Everything
gonna
we do.
say, hey, I was gonna stop at an armor. Or is it too late for an armor? Or have to do it tomorrow morning?
You could probably go see him, but he probably won't be able to do like the work until tomorrow. Because it takes a couple hours.
I'll do whatever the GM will allow.
So you can see him and maybe like tell him what you wanted to have done, and then he can work on it and stuff like that.
I want you to make me armor that looks like ball.
like a ball. Okay.
Ball.
Yes,
Do
ball.
you
Ball.
not do you not hear word come out of mouth? I said ball.
Right.
Ball.
Ball. I'm on it, sir.
Ball.
Yeah,
Are you
ball.
fucking retarded, you
Ball.
little piece of shit? We save you from dungeon, you don't understand ball.
Yeah,
I do understand ball.
I can clearly
Alright.
see that this joke has gone on for too long.
Okay.
Alright, so if I go into the blacksmith and I show him the obsidian,
Okay.
is he able to actually utilize that to make me an armor that's better than my my one armor chainmail?
He's pretty much asking for +1 armor, but he has no money.
It's not
so.
+1 armor on Obsidian. It is the Obsidian armor gives 3 armor.
Really?
Hot damn,
Like
son.
actual armor.
We all had the chance to grab obsidian. I guess I was the only one, clowns.
Well,
I'm guessing
I'm
you're
not-
the only
I'm
one
not
that
allowed to wear
knew
armor.
about that item. Particularly.
No, I mentioned it to you
No,
guys.
he mentioned it, and then I was like, obsidian? That sounds good. He's like, yeah, +3 armor.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
else was like,
two of the people in the party don't wear
drooling.
armor.
Okay, so he says he could do it. It'll take some time. You'll need to give him probably like
A week.
no. Yeah, actually, probably closer to a week. Cause realistically, blacksmiths like that do take like that long to do.
I show him my 50 gold and the eye drop ring. I go, there might be a problem with payment.
He goes. No, he goes. It's the guy you guys saved, and he goes, for you guys, free of charge.
Nice.
I give him a bro fist.
He just kind of like tries to like shake your hand awkwardly.
I shake it with my fist.
What's up with you and PewDiePie?
He likes him.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, Tim? Don't you have ambitions?
All right, so
Damn.
continue on. We're gonna phase shift over to somebody else. Someone else wanted to do something, correct?
I have no clue what Colt was
Are there
doing.
any churches nearby that are like?
There are 3 churches in this town.
Okay, great.
There is a church. There is a church of Dagda in this town.
Ooh, I want to go to Dagda's temple.
Let me shift over to the.
It's not really a
map.
church; it's more of a temple because Dagda's more of a way of life.
Right. So it's up in the. It's up by the blacksmith, the blue building up there on the map.
Dagda, the lame.
Excellent. Let's
the
go
god-
visit Dagda.
Okay.
The
So
god of trumpets.
what do you plan on doing when you get there?
Well, I'm going to talk to the priest
Okay.
or chaplain or rabbi or
Buddhist monk. Perfect.
monk or whatever.
Okay. So you arrive at the temple.
Diplomat.
and they welcome you with open arms as they recognize you.
Of course they recognize me.
They go, servant of Dagda, welcome.
Yes.
What can we
And
do
so
for
I-
you?
Well, I'm just paying my respects to Dagda.
Very well, and they kind of like usher you towards like the gigantic like statue of Dagda, holding up a giant shield and a lance in one arm.
All right, I do the standard like Dagda temple prayer thing, which I don't know what it is offhand.
Okay.
It's basically like the whole like kneeling, bowing, praying, bowing, kneeling, laying down, like leaning
Fall
forward.
asleep for a little while. Gotcha.
Getting
Yeah.
back up, doing a little bit more laying.
Push-ups
Do,
are next.
do a little jig.
And then
fall asleep
like
again.
you
Get
like
back up.
hold the spear up to the sky, and that's why you see like a whole bunch of like little like puncture marks on the ceiling. It's from like all the other people do the same thing.
This is the fucking hole in the roof with a little bit of sunlight poking out.
Yeah, you leave your mark.
It's pretty good. Okay, so you do that. Bomi or Colt, do you want to do anything for the night? I know Colt, you maybe have some research to do.
I want to go to the armor
Research.
shop to get rings on rings.
Remember?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So you want to find rings, just like armor rings?
Yeah. Oh, you know me too well.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
thought he can't wear armor though.
That's not
It's
armor.
different.
It's a magical effect versus a, actual armor.
I got you.
So, sure.
I have an armor ring.
He does. Who conveniently, I guess conveniently, that merchant shows up after he has heard that the town has been rescued. And Bomi's walking around town because he finds out Charles can't assist him because he's busy making some armor for like the next
Charles is a
week.
piece of shit.
So,
Oh, blame your teammates. Don't blame Charles. Blame the cat that's
First,
about to like.
fucking he uses my ring to heal his
so
hot dang legs.
you're walking around town. You're probably
By
over
the way,
like
I have that ring again. I just want to clarify that. After his healing, I retrieved that ring, so it's now in my possession.
Okay. Bomi is
Roll-
missing
roll
like
20
something,
for it.
isn't Bomi? Aren't you missing a body part?
Or
Or you have a huge hole somewhere on your leg or something.
In
like
his
that.
leg,
Yeah, in my leg. Yeah, I need that ring.
That's just Colt shot you. As per usual, Colt shoots someone on the team.
Yep.
It's the most deadly when angry.
So
wasn't
Colt, we're gonna
angry.
develop a skill for you called Team Fire Off, which means you can't shoot your teammates.
Team fire off.
Your bullets inexplicably go around your teammates.
Or just explode right before it hits them.
You do the one thing where you curve the bullet. So, all right. So you end up go down like to the south by the marketplace, and you see that merchant you recognize from Skyreach, and he still has a few. I think he still had a ring to sell, and it was. I think they were charging 1,000 for him, or 1,500 because it was 1,500 because that's what Mike paid.
Can I roll charisma to see if I can,
You sure it
Try
was
rolling
1,500? Wasn't it more?
Supply roll, isn't it?
It was 1,500, but you got them. You got 2 for 1.
Oh yeah, I did,
So-
didn't I?
All right.
Starting the day off good.
So maybe he recognized you, like, it's 1,500, sir. But and then you're like, wait a minute. Were you one of the
Burning guys.
the
Frank.
people that I met you in Skyreach, right?
Yep.
He goes, oh yeah, and you were on the quest to help, save the. So it was you guys then.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, oh okay, well I'll give you a discount. I only charge you 1,000.
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty hefty discount, to be fair. It's like
Only
40%
takes out
off.
1,000 and just
Your
pops it.
world is still as expensive as Starbucks.
That's the whole point. It's
Toss it down
it's
on
high
the
quality.
cart or whatever.
It's not that your
call it,
prices
so.
are shit, it's that your payments are low.
Okay, so he takes it. He thinks, "Thank you kindly, sir, and thank you for helping us out. Let me know if you need anything else." So you get 1 ring with +1 armor.
What's the highest armor that can be on a ring?
15
1, realistically,
Feels bad.
times
man.
15.
until we maybe get into higher like +10 level versions of the game. Probably only 1.
You mean I'm gonna have to re-gear at higher levels?
Well, if you
Yeah,
want to survive,
dude.
if you want to survive, definitely.
I won't have to re-gear.
Okay, so
'Cause I'll
Colt,
take DR, baby.
I
DR
don't-
is better than armor.
I don't know what Colt's doing right now. like I don't remember what Colt was doing when we left.
You guys had just finished killing Sorry, pretty much.
Yeah, and then we saved what's his face.
It's alright, Colt can pal around with me for now.
Oh yeah.
So now we could rest.
Whatchamacallit? I was gonna make like a bunch of bullets or something.
If you want to make some bullets, you can do that. Sure. So I guess after your prayer, you're walking around town.
I'm asking for a blessing, by the way, before I leave. To good communications and to kind of justly settle disputes. Wink, wink, nudge, skill. I have a skill for that.
Why don't you tell me what you're trying to do? Because I have no fucking clue.
I'm just saying, like, I want to get the blessing for making the best decisions for my skill just.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
You were given that blessing. So that means if you're making a bad idea, you need help. I'll just help you out.
Yes.
Okay. So, but when you're walking around town, you actually go by the magic shop again, and you see a few of the guards grabbing bodies and then throwing them out the door in like almost the same pile that you saw in your vision, but this time it's all of the enemy that's just thrown out into a pile.
Hmm. So it's just a bunch of guards throwing dead bodies out there.
You're seeing them throwing the dead bodies almost in the exact same spot where your vision was, of where all the innocent townsfolk were thrown by the, invading army when they ransacked the place.
So I crack my knuckles like this, and like, oh, you boys need some help?
You kind of look up and like, "You sure, sir? We wouldn't argue that."
All right, I go and I help them.
I
Alright.
don't.
You can take a hold for your no good deed.
Yes.
My mind's been open lately when like rapists get sent to prison. People are like, "Yeah, go get raped in prison." It's like, yeah, but they're being raped by someone else. The person.
Where
being
is this
raped by
coming
someone-
from?
What the fuck?
And then
My
now
mind's
with this, the whole like you saw the innocents being thrown, and now you're seeing the other guys being thrown. Now it's like the same thing, but you're helping them instead of doing something, and like that's why it's like, is it really okay though to just toss them like trash?
Well,
They are
I'll explain
trash.
this. I'll explain
Yeah,
this.
pretty
when
much.
They're bad guys.
They're dead bodies, dude. What do you
cares
want
about
to
them?
want them to sit in the city?
Since our argument about right and wrong, I've like changed my ways, and now bad guys is just a fucking term to me.
We call them insurgents here.
Oh my god, shut up.
When you do something to take someone's life, you deserve to not have a life either, in my opinion. So,
If you violated civil liberty, you better expect yours to be.
Oh yeah, have
survived.
you guys seen that rape case about that?
well,
person?
okay, we're done with this
Wait, sure.
conversation.
This
Completely done with this
conversation-
conversation.
After.
Yeah, we're done with this
let's
conversation.
make it.
Cutting this out.
All right, this is
Okay.
no longer part of the conversation.
Back
All right.
to the game.
All
When
right, I
Sioris
can-
returns, I ask him what he's been up to.
Nah,
What's
you know,
new?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Helping out the town, paying respects. Stuff like
Anything interesting?
that. Well, define interesting.
Who'd you pay your respects to?
Dagda.
Who's Dagda?
Dagda is the overseer of diplomacy, contracts, treaties within the tower and the world.
So you
Both
two are,
outside the
are
home.
close?
Well, Dagda is, I would say I'm close to Dagda. Necessarily is Dagda close to me? Maybe.
Want me to find out more for you?
I don't even know if you could find out more.
I'll give it a try sometime. See what I can find out for you.
Okay.
Is that maybe a bond, Mike? That could be a good
it-
bond to find out
yeah,
more
it
about
would be.
Dagda or something like that. For Sioris.
There's not much you could probably find out that he doesn't already know, though.
No, but there could be something he could try. So I get, I
Right.
kind of, so that's fine. Cole, what was your
Amell.
role for?
Can
you,
we
Bullet.
say? All right, so can we say like with that role of like fucking sickness, Colt goes to the blacksmith and like scrounges up 4 bullets instead of 2.
He did roll max.
I'll
you
give it
rolled.
to you. I'll allow it. Sure.
All right, cool. So Colt goes to the blacksmith and he's like, "Hey, I fucking did this shit, and I'm like completely out of ammo here. Can you help me?"
Xavier kind of gives you a little bit of a stink eye for your last comments you made to him. But, but he's the one who's kind of running this since Charles is in like the back working on some, other armor. So he allows you access to the forge to create them.
Sick.
This is my 40.
We're swapping the massive to +1 damage. So now my bullets have +2 damage. So instead
I
of,
liked it better when they were massive.
yeah, you know, when they took off Bomey's leg, that was fun.
No, it made a hole in Bomey's leg. Big difference.
Alright, yeah,
It's
still.
not like it affects Bomey.
Anyway, so, Limrod, what are you doing today, by the way?
I'm trying to get some armor. I don't really have
But
anything
what are you
to...
doing? Because when you're trying to get armor, you're not really doing anything. Someone else is doing the work. What are you going to be doing today?
I like to be in other people's business, listen around what's happening usually.
Okay.
I like how he tells you the truth.
I like to watch people. It's kind of like what I used to do before we all hung out. But it got a little old doing it just by myself.
I mean, because when you got
So
old-
what you would say is that you don't like doing things by yourself?
I like doing things by myself, but I find that it's easier to stay kind of out of stuff when you have other people do them, whether they know it or not.
You know what? You should come and help me out when I do some work tomorrow. How's that sound?
I've seen you and your help, and I'm not quite sure that your help and my help are of the same mindset.
Well, let me show you the right way to help.
And
I've seen you be a little flashy. Bond created.
Zammer speaks up and goes, "It's okay, Cirrus. I will join you. You don't need to have this lizard join."
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
is that racist?
I'm sorry. First off, he's a salamander, which is actually a
Oh, my
It's
bad.
actually going to be more of an amphibian than it's going to actually be a lizard.
He speaks up and goes, "Oh, my bad. I wasn't aware of what he wanted to be called." So, and I forgot his name.
He.
What an asshole.
He looks at you over at you, Limrat. He goes, "Are you boy or girl?" He says he, she.
I really don't know.
I ask him what he likes.
Oh god.
I like all kinds.
Alright, well, I'm none of the above. Whatever you like, I'm not.
He's it.
So
Well,
you're
charisma check.
nothing.
Yes.
This
We're
is funny
eight.
joke.
We're asexual.
That sucks for you.
He produces via eggs.
Well, I get to have sex every night. You don't.
It's not
That's
really.
not how asexual works.
No.
You don't fuck
he
yourself.
just kind of looks and like.
That's monogendered.
So Cirrus, I will help you tomorrow.
Oh, great.
So,
I like you, Xander. You're a good guy.
It's Zamor.
I'm sorry, Zamor.
It's okay. I don't remember his name either. You know,
not-
we're new to each other. We don't really. No one really uses each other's names ever. So it's hard to keep track of everybody.
Limrut. The weird-looking guy is Colt.
I'm
The
gonna
Not
do
even
annoying
near
little
Zuko
girl
style.
is Boomy.
not
Bomey.
even near you.
Well, I'm telling him the names of everybody so he knows.
Oh, okay.
Is Bomey, and then I'm Cirrus. That's Metala.
No, that's Zamor.
No,
Oh, I
I'm
meant to
saying-
let
I'm
this.
pointing to that.
He goes,
Metala.
yes, I know the dwarf. He's been around forever.
Well, dwarves live a very long time, you know.
And Metalat kind of just like goes, "You're here," and he has his beer and he takes it like he chugs the whole
Here
thing
to
down.
seeing all my family members and friends die because I lived so long.
And he looks at Colt and goes, "All my family members are still alive. Why do you
Colt's
wish?"
not here.
Well, he thinks in his mind, "Why is Colt wishing ill on his family members?"
He gets telepathic.
Does he have mind powers? That'd be cool.
No mind powers, but he just kind of
Totally
has that
powers,
like
shit.
that little thought in the back of his head. You know,
I,
he dismisses it though.
I roll Zuko style, and on 7 I get to do something, but short-lived
Oh boy.
with fire.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold up my hands like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna see a little man with a sword out there, and then you're gonna see like a shrouded Limrot pop up with fire, and then he's gonna cast a rolling boulder at the other figure, and it's gonna go, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it crushes him. I go, and then it just kind of melts back down, and then I go back to doing something else.
He wants to roll a 10 so he gets a charge.
Yeah, I'd figured that.
No, I don't think I was gonna do that because I really did want to have it where it was pretty twisted.
Yes.
By the way, without anyone seeing, when people aren't looking, I'm gonna just melt away the the face things because my character has realized that they won't be as useful, or he can't use them in a way that he thought.
Okay, so maybe before bed you go out and you just kind of like, and they just kind of turn
Like-
to ash and flutter away.
Yeah,
And some guy walks by and then talks about how it smells.
I
like
do
chicken.
let the ash kind of go off
Smells
into
like chicken skin.
into a beautiful area because I do believe that people, whether they're good or bad, still deserve a good resting spot.
This
You
does not
just
sound
say-
like you
So,
at all.
Limrat,
Just say that the bad guys were just trash and that they were okay to
what
be thrown.
Limrat, what gate do you walk out of to like release him to find this beautiful place?
The sunset on what side?
Normal, so the west.
Okay, so I probably head towards the west.
Okay, there is no gate in the west. There's only gate to the northwest
south?
or the southwest.
Ooh,
You got to walk past the Church of Serenere if you go to the south.
What do you care which church
That doesn't
you
make
walk
a
past?
difference to me. I'll be going
No,
to the
it doesn't.
southwest. Though.
Okay, so you go to the southwest, and
a paladin shows up.
yeah, no, you definitely get some weird looks as you walk past the church. They're just kind of like studying you, and they have this gigantic like symbol of a phoenix on their chest, that's like bursting from like ash, and so you go out the southern gate, and you see a few bodies littered here and there with that are pretty much stripped down in just like their normal like underclothing.
They're in their skeevish.
So,
And-
can I ask a question? Is it
yeah.
like when you loot all the gear off of people in
Yes.
Skyrim?
In
Yes.
fall.
They're just kind of like,
It's exactly what
dead
you
body,
see.
you're
There's
like-
just bodies like scattered here and there, littered around.
you leave that worthless like leather helmet.
Is there any, do you want to just walk by them?
So they're looting bodies.
Well, the bodies were already looted. Looks like they were probably looted inside and then thrown out here. There's not as many as like as an orc gate as Sioris saw, but there's maybe like 10, 11 people, and they're just like scattered around.
Are we in an area that'd already be considered beautiful?
You're kind of in a deserted area.
So no.
I would necessarily say no. You probably like maybe you see off to the side. You see like a single tree up on like the
Do
side
I
of the
think it's
hillside.
possible for my character to turn them all to dust as well, or at least light them aflame?
Yeah, you could definitely kind of give them like a Viking fire. Like you
I'm
want
not
to like.
looking to burn a bunch of people that are looking at bodies, but I'm looking to kind of.
No, there's no one out right now. It's kind of since it's later in the night, so everybody's kind of gone back in. But you could like light each one up, kind of give them like a Viking funeral in a sense.
Yeah, I'd like to heat their bodies up to like really hot temperature where I know if I leave them, they'll actually.
Sure,
Dark
you
way.
can just do that. You don't need to roll or anything like that. So you light each one up, and they all, off in the distance, you guys see a little glows on the southern part if you're outside for the rest of the party. And then you maybe go for this these faces. I guess you go up to like off to the side. There's like one single tree up in the middle of like on the side of the mountain. And that's kind of like where you maybe consider that to be the beautiful place, and that's where you light these faces up.
Okay.
Okay, so anything else you guys want to do for the night, or are we gonna skip to the next day?
Yeah, no, that's fine. We all get to stay at the inn for free, right?
Of course,
Yes, free 99. I like it.
free 99.
Are you out of your mind?
It's free fitty. Okay, so next day goes by, and you all awaken. The festivities are literally already starting to get prepared. There's people everywhere. Carts coming, being pulled in with all sorts of different types of food.
Wait, I didn't roll this for the
There's
day.
every merchant pretty much that is in the town or in the land is like showed up to this.
That's bad.
Why
Did you get my
didn't-
whisper?
There you go. So,
That's
oh,
Did
bad.
you just roll a
oh my god, that is amazing.
This is great. but bad
So-
at the same time.
So, as you're walking around, Limerick, do you have your shield on your back with you, or did you leave it like in the inn?
The shield is on my back,
Okay.
usually covered with my cloak.
Okay, so you have it covered right now then?
Yes.
All right. So, you guys are kind of walking through the town. like.
By the way, as an aside, I'll always have that covered unless I say that I've taken it out or I'm in battle.
Cool. So, you guys all are walking around town, and you guys are all constantly seeing Sioris. Like, these ladies are running up to him, like, oh, Sioris. And they're, like, giving him flowers and thanking him, like, is there anything I can do for you? And I mean, anything? Constantly throughout the day. Sioris, what do you do as all these women are constantly coming up to you? They go
I guess-
from the most beautiful woman you've ever seen to the oldest 99-year-old granny.
Hey, you know what? I give them all the same courtesy and respect, baby.
Do you hand them a different like pair of flowers that someone else gave you, so you're just
I'm
constantly switching
guessing
back and
that they're
forth?
just putting like lays on me and like, little like circles of flowers on my head.
Oh no, there's
and I'm
definitely a
just
few that come up, and you're like, you have like your arms cut like full of like flowers.
It's like, thank you.
All right, so you eventually get to a point where you cannot accept any more gifts because you don't have like any room to put them
I
anywhere.
was like, I'm sorry, I don't have any gifts. I gotta stop
So-
off at the end.
All these women go around just crying and screaming, like runaway, like crying.
No.
Like
I
he
will go
doesn't.
put the flowers in the end.
My
and go
character
put the flowers.
walks over to Seoris and starts pinching his cheeks.
Aw.
Limrod, why are you pinching me?
Limrod identifies
I
as
start
a
like
woman.
shaking him around, and when I see that he's
Limrod,
actually
why the
like
hell
paying
are you
attention to
punching me
me,
in the face?
I go over to one of the ladies and I start doing this, like waving my hand in front of their face. Do they seem cognitive? Or?
They look at, they're like,
You want?
what are you doing?
Get out of the way. We want
And,
to see
and
his face.
I ask her, do you have a husband?
Of course.
Oh my god.
He's
I
a
turn
great
back to
knight.
Seoris. I was like, what witchcraft is this?
This isn't witchcraft,
Witchcraft-
man.
And she even says, it's not
I am a
witchcraft.
great
Witchcraft.
knight.
He is the most
People
beautiful
respect
man I
him.
have ever seen.
I try
And
to
he saved the
change her
town.
view to think that he's hideous. Out of curiosity.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Oh, good luck trying to beat that.
Second. I always forget which one does what.
I'm gonna base the roll of what he rolled. This is gonna be the, and I'm gonna base it off of the gender.
What was everybody's attraction level? I forgot we rolled
Okay.
that one long
I rolled
day ago.
mine.
Yeah, he rolls max, man.
So yep, I'm gonna have to give it to you because you rolled high enough to beat off his rolls. So she kind of looks. She goes. She kind of like shakes her head like for a second there, Seoris, as you're kind of watching Limrod, but you know he's just you're.
I have
his,
too many women
His
to.
his back is also to
disadvantage.
you.
On a side note, before this happens, my understanding of my own spell, do I know that it would override other spells, or
It's not
that
a spell, technically.
I mean, you would maybe assume that as your character, especially based on how you've been, that your power is greater than most abilities or
you
spells.
know what? You know what my character is going to do to test it? Even though I rolled a 13, I'm not changing it to a 0.
Okay.
My character is going to wait to see if it affects her, and when he notices that it affects her, he's going to relinquish his spell, which he would know to put a person back to base state.
Gotcha. Okay. So
So-
you see,
He
she
wants
kind of
to
looks
see
like
if he could change the person's
No,
thing.
I
and
want to
it
see
does.
if it is an actual spell or not.
okay.
He's doing
um,
research.
So you see her, and her face is like turns from a smile to like this is most like it looks like she like smelled like the worst thing possible, and she goes, "What was I thinking?"
And then
She's like, "You're right. He is the most," and it relinquishes, "beautiful man I have ever seen."
I turn to Seoris. I'm like, interesting.
You transferred.
I don't see what they see, but good for you. And then I continue on my way.
As he says this to me, I put my arm on his shoulder, dropping half the flowers in the process. I'm like, it's a curse.
And then,
My
and then
God.
they all like we'll pick them up for you, and they like all these ladies get down and like start picking up the flowers and like put them back in your like arms.
Oh, thank you, my ladies.
It's like no problem, sir. And you guys should continue to walk down slowly behind you. An entire like horde of women.
I
are
need a
following
cart.
behind.
I need a cart to put these flowers in.
One of the women merchant offers her cart to you.
No, that'll be quite all right.
She goes. She kind of like just kind of pouts and like just stands there.
Can I use my no good deed to get a cart just to store these in for the day?
Sure,
They got
maybe
too many flowers.
I turn back to him. I say, when I get too much attention, I usually try covering my face. And then I put the hood over my head as well.
That looks to be an improvement.
So,
You
I
hear
guess
a hiss
People notice
underneath
you
the
now. What I
hood.
mean. That's what I mean.
a guard,
Just-
like
just-
one of the guards that you helped out yesterday, kind of walks up and goes, "Cyrus," he goes, "Thanks for the help yesterday.
Absolutely, my good man.
Looks like you could use a hand."
Yes, I hand him all these flowers. I was like, can you go to the inn and drop these off for me?
Sure, I can do that. And as he walks away, and he just conveniently like leaves the cart off to the side and just keeps walking. So, and then
the cart
maybe
will save for later.
maybe another like 20 minutes later, your hands are completely full again.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go
So-
put on that cart.
I just imagine that he's like when he's walking with the flowers, he's like, "Yep," like he's like, giving everyone respect. Like it zooms in on his face and starts shaking, and it says internal screaming. It's just like,
Yep, pretty much. It's like,
So, Bomi Colt. I'm assuming. Even Metalass kind of speaks up and goes, "You have a way with the ladies."
I do,
What can I do to, have this kind of luck?
Make bad decisions.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, except I can only speak the truth. I don't know if he knows this, but there's a bad decision involved in that.
He goes, I do that all the time, and it never works.
Metalath, let me ask you a question. How many flowers do you think are here? You think they took all the flowers from the floor?
He goes, that would be very bad news if so.
How many flowers can I possibly get? I kind of like all of the flowers.
Then you look around, and there's like 7 florists, like merchants all around you.
God, why are they florists
They're
here?
We go look at their stores; they're just completely empty.
So yeah, there's plenty. There's just florists everywhere. And Bomi Coles, you guys are walking with the group, and
Can you come up here for a moment? Here, have a flower, lady. Zahan like, you did good work.
Bovi just looks at Saurus and just
Seorus.
Seorus and is like, what the fuck? I don't want your flower.
And then Zamor speaks up and goes, it's not very polite for a lady not to take
Accept
a
a
gift.
gift.
And or say what the fuck.
Also, language is, it's not of high nobility. You should mind your manners.
Unless no one's around, then you don't have to give a fuck.
Seorus is correct, but we're in public right now. Sorry, Limrut's correct. You know what I mean.
It is correct. Remember, Zamor, he says he's
He's trying to make a mental note of remembering everybody's name.
Yes.
So,
Alright, so while this party's going on, what else is going to happen?
So, do you guys want to do anything else? Like, there's festivities, there's drinking, stuff like that. You guys want, you can make a carouse roll for the 100 coins.
Yes, let us carouse.
You can get a plus,
15.
Carouse, what's that?
carouse is like when there's a party going on, you're celebrating your victory, you have the ability to gain additional information. It's starting to get hot.
Is it?
Yeah, it was 80 degrees.
Say, it's been nice and warm. I have watermelon. I'm loved.
Yay! And by the
As
way,
you're getting yelled at.
what is the modifier for that? Is it just a plain roll?
It's a 2d6 plus, I think it's plus just the carouse roll. It might be plus charisma also, but let me double
so
check
what's
it.
the carouse bonuses
Hold
are
on, let
giving
me
me?
look it up really fast.
Is
Well-
it per 100 gold? Because I can just guarantee a 10.
What do we roll?
Hold on, guys. It's only gonna be one person making the roll.
I will make the rolls.
So let's see here. It is a +1 for every 100 coins you spend. So it's 2d6 plus 100 coins. Plus, I'll give you an additional 1 for saving the town. You can get additional pluses for where's the rest of the info on this?
Let's just do
I
the
wish I
standard.
still
We're
had
just gonna
a
do the
point.
standard. We're gonna do the standard roll +1. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I wish I had saved up a point now.
So 6. So you
Are you
fail.
fucking kidding me on this shit?
So you
That
get.
count as experience?
You may choose one of the options. You befriend a useful NPC. You hear rumors of an opportunity. You gain useful
Rumors of
information,
an opportunity.
or you are not entangled, ensourced, or tricked.
I feel like we should take the entangled.
I am not gonna be. No, fuck that, man. I don't
No,
know.
we should really
Fuck
take
that.
Not entangled, and technically it's
Useful
the group should be
useful.
able to vote.
This is
Yeah, because it's happening to the group.
it is the group.
Yeah, let's fucking not get entangled.
Let's not get tricked, guys. But then, what other information are we gonna get?
All I hear is the opposite. Did you want to get entangled and
the
tricked?
next floor?
What do we care, man? What do we care if we get tricked? We're gonna destroy whatever comes our way anyway.
I don't want to get tricked.
All right. So
I'd rather
how
not
many
have-
votes are for entangled, ensourced, and tricked?
Raise your hand.
I
I can't
I
see
see
Bo.
no hands.
I can't see Bomi's.
My hand is not raised.
So Bomi, what do you want then?
of course.
I don't. Can you repeat them, please, sir? Please,
Yes.
kind sir.
Whatever Bomi
Sure,
wants,
young
I'm
lady.
going to agree with.
You may befriend a useful NPC. You may hear rumors of an
say
opportunity.
that, she'll
You
ask to
gain
go to a
useful
tree.
information. You are not entangled, ensourced, or tricked.
What was after the NPC? Sorry, you. Useful
Rumors
information?
of an opportunity.
Oh.
Useful information is the third one.
I want to friend an NPC.
We
Me
already
too.
have-
I want to do Freddy. I want to
Okay,
do friend the palace.
So
around.
I'm going to roll for both Metalath and Zamor. On a 1, it's befriend a useful NPC. On a 2, it is the entangled and sourced.
Watch it be a tie.
So that's 1 for befriend.
Yes.
So let's prevent
Yes!
a useful
We're getting a new friend,
NPC.
everyone.
I hope
love
you lose
friends.
I hope you lose some good.
I
fucking shit.
need.
I hope you lose a magical.
I gotta pull up my random freaking tables really fast.
You just gotta
Also,
roll well so
vote
we don't get
grass.
tricked.
I gotta pull up my random table. So let's see here. Carousing
It's
mishaps.
everything, my
Everybody, roll me a d20, please.
Yes, sir.
What on earth is this monstrosity?
Yes.
Holy
I don't know
shit.
what that is.
That's
Ooh,
a
nice.
honeydew melon, but that is not a honeydew
Looks like a
melon.
cantaloupe.
That is cantaloupe.
It's not a cantaloupe though.
What did I buy?
I don't know. Goodbye.
Wait, are you sure that's not a cantaloupe?
It's not a cantaloupe, dude. It doesn't have the skin of a cantaloupe.
It's
Aaron,
cassava.
how did you find a
cassava
female
plant?
version of you that's just as loud?
My guess want to know how I found a female version of me that's just as loud. Apparently, you now a female version of me.
Probably not.
Look at her face.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it's not?
I know what you're saying, but I know why you parted it.
You're wrong, pretty much. She's,
Wait, what do
you've insulted her.
I
All
realize.
right. Anyway, so
Well,
Colt
then
rolls
she stared at
16,
you as,
Doris rolls
like,
a 2, Limrat rolls a 7.
Oh, sick.
Okay, so this is the fun part.
I
So,
hope you lose.
you guys, first off, Moko, I'm gonna have you off.
Both
Yeah, Moku, you
Cirrus and Boomy, who want to do it, do the shittiest job ever.
That's fine. These are carousing mishaps. I'm gonna need a D8
From who?
from you, Moko. I want to take a look at see what NPC you guys recruit.
Your heart liberty flee.
I guess it's a befriend one. It's not really
Right,
recruit.
we're gonna get another evil villain.
one.
Nice.
Do I burn down the town again?
We're gonna befriend a dragon with a fucking monocle.
I'm cool with that.
It'll be an actual dragoon,
I'd be okay with that.
and he's gonna consume your
Okay,
egg.
so that actually this works out really, really great. So the first thing you guys do is I need to look up your roles. So Limrut,
NPC.
throughout this like celebration, you are kind of going around, you're drinking a little bit, and you try to use your firebrand skill and fail miserably.
Wait, hold up.
Hold up.
I make it a 0.
No, this isn't like this is just story wise. So you don't get a choice in this matter.
What?
This is not. This is just I'm saying
It's
this.
either a real failure or I make it a failure. You're not gonna give it to me?
Nope.
No, I said it's
You
not a
roll
roll.
without being asked to roll.
So when you
You
use one,
shouldn't have
be-
to fucking
He casted
ask
without me
the roll.
casting.
no, this is not a. This is how this event occurs because of what you did. So you've been drinking a little bit, and instead of like using your skill to do it, you say it out loud, and you insult one of the local like people of nobility. So you do need to roll me a 2d6 plus your charisma.
What's the guy say?
He's just insulting. He's like calling the
You-
guards towards you
How
or something.
dare
Well, I
you
want to see what your
call
roll
my
is to see.
mother a fat piece of trout.
How? Yeah, it's like how dare you tell me to streak naked in the streets?
That's Colt's job.
9. So he
sorry,
he goes,
guys.
"This is unacceptable. I will call in the guards." And you're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
pull out
wait."
my fucking shield and tell him, "Be gone."
He is
Or
also
my shield, yeah.
he's also of nobility too, though. So he's also a lord.
I'm gonna tell him I'm from a different floor.
He does not matter to him. At this point, he goes, "I demand some type of compensation, for this insult."
I will not burn down your house.
So he
That's
goes,
not compensation.
"Guards!" And he's like, the guards come like walking up, and he goes, "Yes, God, what would be the name of this person?"
I hand them 50 gold and say, "Take this man away."
They look and go, "Sir,"
What?
they look and go, "Sir, we cannot take the Baron's son away." He goes, "Sir, what is the issue here?" And he goes, "This man told me to streak naked in the streets and tried casting some weird fancy thing on me, but," he goes, "take him away."
I'll say I was drinking
goes-
over here, and this guy's trying to change his story on the last second.
He goes, "Change my story. This is unacceptable." He goes, "You either will pay me that 50 gold coins or you will go to the dungeon."
I'm going to talk to the guards and try and play it off as he's a spoiled brat. And are you gonna let this spoiled brat just get everything that he wants?
Give me a 2d6 plus your charisma.
36 plus charisma again.
I
Sure.
hope you roll a 1.
All right, you convince the guards that the Lord is
I'm able to work with them on the story, but I'm like, are you
Yeah.
serious? This
You're able
kid's
to
a-
word it properly within the story. So they go, Sir, I don't think he meant anything by it. Let's just let this one go. You know, let's enjoy the party. You know, they're paying for a good chunk of this too. So it kind of just resolves that way for you. Sioris, you rolled a 2.
And then I re-rolled the D8 you told me to roll, and I got a 5.
So I need you to get involved with maybe one of the women that are coming up. One of the husbands walks up to you and goes, "Hey, that's my wife," and starts pushing you. And you guys
get involved.
You
get involved.
You get into a random brawl with this husband. You can either roll a strength check to see how well you do, or you start your next adventure with D3 hit points less.
Can I change the situation for him?
No.
Without him noticing?
You're like, this is happening on the same
Bring
time.
it on, bitch.
So you had to just knock you boom, knock him out in one hand, and then the wife just kind of like, yeah, he was always a drunk, but I need somewhere to stay tonight. Can I stay with you?
No.
She's just kind of like, but why not?
Because your husband just attacked me. Go home and tend to his wounds. As a good wife should.
She's like, you're such an honorable
As you
man.
should
Unlike
always.
my husband, and she like kicks him in the stomach.
Hey,
Whoa.
never hit a man when
That's
he's
called
down.
an abusive
Oh,
relationship.
hey Colt, you experienced the same thing that happened the last time.
Wow, really? Did I roll the same
Nemesis.
thing?
Nemesis. New nemesis.
No. Colt, you wake up stark naked in a local temple. Again. So this is like, you're still like middle of the day, maybe like you like stumble into one and pass out and wake up before like the afternoon or before the evening.
Which temple?
Roll me a D6.
Ooh, do I pick up a no good D point for the day for?
I hope he wakes up in
for
the
using my
Phoenix
code?
one. That'd be awesome.
Sure.
Yes. No good D.
4. Ooh. They smile and thank you for stopping by once again.
That's literally the same thing that happened.
4 through 6 is what they do, and on 1 through 3 they're majorly pissed off.
Oh,
So they thank you. You like clutch your clothes like as you like walk down the street, putting them on.
Sure.
Which
Um,
one was he in?
You were in. Roll me a 1d3. Dagda's 1, SE2 is 2, and Serenere is 3. So you were in the little temple of SE2 down at the south east corner of the map. So, Bomi, you rolled a 1.
1. Yeah.
You go to a gender bender trap.
Bomi, so you kind of get a little frisky with one of the townsfolk. Maybe another like
she's not
half
old
elf.
enough for that.
Whatever, too bad.
I
for
didn't
Colt.
stop her last time when she
Nope.
got drunk.
But you couldn't really see the rash in the candlelight.
Fucking hooker.
Can you roll
Oh,
me
the rash.
a
Gross.
Try not to get.
You could roll your highest stat to avoid a venereal disease.
Wait, is this a defy danger?
It's a defy danger.
Sweet. Then if I get to roll my highest stat, that's +4.
Okay. So you succeed in avoiding this STD. But you have a good time other than that.
Good for
Oh,
her,
man.
Magic Johnson.
So you want to go into detail, Amell, on what she did?
Fuck, no I don't.
Hey man, that's up to the imagination of the viewers, not us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But she's walking funny.
That's up to Bomi. Okay. So, night, the festivities throughout the town. There's like
I don't
almost like a
come
carnival.
across the Baroness, do I?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're going to evening right now, where you are all summoned to the Baron's establishment, his manor. So
Are they gonna yell at me for stealing 3 apples?
no, they're not aware of that.
All right,
So
cool.
you walk in, you all step in, and you see the Baron in the front. You see his son. You also see his like super like young like 8-year-old daughter.
Ooh.
You see the Baroness, which I have to pull up their names.
I thought
How
the
old is
8-year-old was a
Bomi?
boy.
There was a girl and a boy. There was 2.
Okay.
So
I better not have that small child hit on me. I'll be like, that's really awkward.
no, she just looks at you like, can you be my prince?
But I look at her and be like, maybe when you're older.
She's like, I'll be waiting. And she like kind of like scurries off like into like her room or something
Elves,
like that.
goddamn elves.
So
Do you say that
be a
out
long
loud?
time. Damn elves don't realize I'll be dead before she gets the age.
it's perfect. So I gotta find this thing. Where the hell is it at? NPCs? No. Third
By the way,
floor,
have I
no.
had any strange dreams, by the way? Indian or foreign
I
dreams?
kind of forgetting about them, but at the moment, no, you have not.
All right, nothing pertinent. Go
By the
ahead.
way, Aaron,
Yes.
my stones are at 4 of 5.
Cool. Oh, here we are. So it's Yura's the daughter, and Lana is the husband, and
Lana!
and then Ardoran is the Baron, and then Cassian is the son.
Lana! Lana!
So Cassian is also there, and he's looking at you, Sioris, with just like this hatred in his eyes. Or Limrod, he's looking at you with hatred in your eyes. This is the person you told to run around streaking naked.
The person that what?
You told to run around streaking. This is the same guy that you just got in an argument with the guards.
Limrod,
Oh.
why?
That's the son.
I lean over to Limrod. I was like, Limrod, why is he giving you the stink eye? What'd you do this time?
I think he thinks I'm your boyfriend.
Limrod, you're a fucking weird man. Did I ever tell you that?
I'm
by
not
the-
positive. I think so.
Okay, so Lana looks at you, Sioris, and she kind of like diddles her fingers right next to the Baron at you.
I do the same
A
thing
lady?
back at her, as if she said it to me.
So,
Kind of like nod my head.
and she just kind of like what? Like kind of like that what like face, like no. And you're all there, and it kind of all goes through the whole Baron. She's like, "Welcome everybody to the end of these festivities." He goes, "We're here to honor our friends," and he kind of like throws his hands out in thanking them for rescuing us. And they look and but we must, even though our floor is not safe, we must request more of them. And they
More
look
friends?
of you. They're requesting more assistance of you. He goes, after speaking, I'm assuming someone has spoken to the Baron about like what you guys found out, and determined like what we determined that this entire issue has been caused by Edmund, my brother, from, as you all know, is the Baron of the third floor. And he planned this because I would not marry off my daughter when she came of age, so that to his son, so that way they could take control.
That's
Well, when she gets older, yes, yes, it is.
Royal families.
It's royal families.
Learn something about monarchies in Europe, bro.
So he goes, because of this atrocities that have occurred on our floor have happened. So my friends, as he kind of like throws his hands out to you again, I must request that you do something that I don't think anybody else could do.
Go on to the next
I
floor.
need you to kill my brother.
Where's your brother?
He is the Baron of the third floor.
Oh.
But I cannot give you passage through our royal family's gateway because you would end up right in the middle of their town, and they would know that you are not part of this army. And they would also then find out that his son is now dead, thanks to you two, as he like kind of like points to Colt and Bomi.
Oh, assholes.
He goes, and of course to the rest of
Wait,
you.
why are we assholes?
He's talking about the, like, you know, not thanking the other two of them. So, and then he points and goes, but then to the rest of you, we all thank you for defeating the general, who, without, you know, if you didn't take care of him, we would still not be here. So, we must speak later, and we will give you a way to move up the floor without use of the gateway. So, enjoy the festivities. We will speak again later, and thank you once again. And they like at this point, the guards walk out with like 2 chestfuls of like coins. Can you roll me a D10 Bomi?
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
you better roll a 10.
I don't have a 1 to.
It wouldn't matter. I
No.
wouldn't have it.
So
In each chest, there is 4,000 coins.
How many
So
chests are there?
2 of them, so there's 8,000 coins total.
All right, I'll take
We should get
8,000.
1,000.
And
We
you
should get a
split up.
1,000.
In one little section, there's about 300.
I will
coins?
take my portion.
There's 300 coin value worth of gems, which Metalath is just staring at. Like,
All right, Metalath. We promised you gems. You may take 3 of those gems. Any
Yeah.
3 you desire.